What's the deal? We're back. Welcome to the world famous live Asian session stream here on YouTube. As you guys already know, we are the #1 Asian session stream in the world on YouTube. Wrap it up. Why is nobody clapping? Yeah, nothing. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap them cheeks. Never seen any Asian session trader streams. I'm gonna spark one in your name, brother. What? You haven't seen a single one of my streams? Where have you been? Where you been? I'm gonna start taking attendance. Registered for the course, but doesn't show up. No bueno. Just got here. Yep, drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. And if you don't know how to do any of those things, trading might not be the thing for you. If you do, then drop it. Play that pineapple bottom wick. I don't even know what that is. Yes. Let's get that bread. Oh, we filled up real quick here. Last 6 hours has ranged between 10 pips. How isn't that ass? No movement at all, my guy. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or someone else. But the last 6 hours was 2 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't think you're going to find any traders worth their salt really trying to trade at those times. I mean, I'm trying to trade on the daily at those times. That's why there would be no volume at that time. I mean, it can, market can move, but typically it's lower volume time. There's no catalysts for the market to drive from 2 p.m. to 5 to rollover to then to 8. Check out what Ethan say. Too far for me to look back. I don't know what Ethan said. Another white guy that thinks he's black. Everybody clap it up for Ethan. And the alright, I'm not gonna go there. But I will tell you I'm not gonna go there either. Clap it up for Ethan. Our severely disillusioned friend. Is it the hair? Is it my dreads? Is that what it is? Right? Well, shit, you eat pasta, right? You eat pizza, you eat Chinese food. Fuck. Leave that to those cultures. Stop eating their shit. Fuck. Don't be hating. Word. Let me tell you something. Appropriation, cultural or whatever kind of appropriation is great. That means other cultures like your culture. That's the reason people move to big cities, right? Because they want to experience other cultures and they want to. And you know what? I like dreads and I can have them. I'm one of those few that can have, like, you know, the 2% that can actually trade and are profitable. I can actually grow these. let me tell you something. This is the reason you go out to like, you know, Indian, Vietnamese. You go get hot pot. You gotta get some pho. You know, you go get different culture type food. You go Brazilian, right, or something, right? Because you like other culture shit. So, why is appropriation bad? I think appropriation is great. It's the greatest form of flattery. It means you like shit from that culture. That's how I look at it. I don't get it. Why I hate? What'd you say fuck me for? Anyway, all of this shit is irrelevant. Whatever, yeah, whatever this white guy is doing is really irrelevant. What really matters, or what I look like, is irrelevant. What's relevant is if we can get a W tonight, right? Then if you and I don't like each other, is irrelevant because you get to go home and eat and feed your family, and I do the same, and that's what matters. I was just saying, in general. Where's my? I need to smoke. Mod admin me, sir. How do I know it's you, MM? I don't know. Wait, you never show up here. You never show up here. Since when do you show up to my Asian session? Shit. Jay on cam. What up, Jay? Oh, and Jay number 1, Jay number 2. Yeah. Tino out here looking like Zoolander. It's not my fault. I'm really, really good looking. That's a fresh cut, though. Didn't have a losing week in 7 weeks. Still not profitable. Well, what have you been doing for the last 7 weeks? All right, you know what? Hold on. Let's do a breakdown before we get into those conversations. We got a 15-minute close. We still haven't gotten to a breakdown. So, daily close below all the daily levels. So I would expect the top wick on a daily and a drive down. 4 hours staying below the 4-hour resistance. Yes, the overall 4-hour resistance. There's an hourly level here. Where have we driven up or down from before? Okay. Nice level here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up the levels here off the higher time frame. The hourly and maybe the 30 looks pretty good here. And we're going to look for entries off the 5 and the 15 and the 30. I think we can get a top look to these areas. Yeah, I like that across the board. If we can get a top look to those areas, we'll look for positions. 1915.5. Well, also, we might not get that far. We might reject before that. So if that happens, depending on how we close, we might have entries at 1914.9, 1915 flat, or sorry, 1914.9, or we might have entries at 1916 areas. I gotta see how we print at these areas and what we respect. But if we start driving up to 16 flat, I'll look to take an entry off 16. But if we find resistance at 14.5, I might look at entries there. If we come down first, okay, I'm gonna see how we react at 1914.5 and then 1915.5. We might close below 14.5 and then get a top wick to 15.5, 16 areas. It's gonna be key. Just two areas. Ideally, I think I like the one above much better. And you know what? I'm actually gonna stick to that. Okay. Yeah, these are the, because we've ranged really hard here. Look at the 5 minute overall. So in order for us to break out of a range, and we're also in a higher time frame range, right? We've created a support here, we've created a resistance. If so facto, we've created a range, right? Support, resistance, it's a range. But for me to actually be comfortable with sells, I'd want us to come up to these areas. And for us to be comfortable with buys, we want to retest the lows here. Right? Until then, the way the candles have printed, creating range above, creating range below here. So we can fill this area, we can fill this area and reject. So I need some higher time frame closures and the smaller time frame driving up and actually tapping these levels, or driving down, tapping 1908, which is, you know, that in itself is a feat, because that would be 50 pips from where we are right now for Asian session. That would be a move. That would be the move. So ideally, we come up here, we can close maybe at around 1915, get a bearish candle. Once we get the bearish closure on an hourly or the 4-hour, we can look for top wicks. So if this 4-hour at 9, which I highly doubt it will, we still have 40 minutes, but if this 4-hour at 9 closes bearish here, we're going to look for a top wick on the next 4-hour to tap 1915. So we 1915.5. So if we do end up closing like this on the 4-hour, I'm going to look for the next 4-hour to make a top wick and then come down. Ideally, we can do this. That's the next 4-hour. Obviously, the next hourly candle, you might see a bullish hourly candle, you might see another bullish hourly candle, and then you might see some bearish candles. So this might be a late position if we do end up testing these levels today. So we'll see. But I'm willing to stay on a little bit longer if we get maybe 10 p.m. entries, 10:30 entries. That's what it looks like right now, because we're in the middle of a range, and in order to get out, break out of the range and see a rejection, you need candles printing. We can't just take anything here. We haven't reached the price where we'd like to lock it in yet. Please explain the difference between trading on MT5 and trading through TradingView. Well, MT5 is a platform that I'd say 90% of the retail trading world uses to place their trades, and it's offered by, it's been widely adopted and offered by every broker, whereas TradingView is open, is actually provided, or yeah, TradingView is hardly provided by any broker. It's not, it hasn't really been widely adopted by the broker side of the world to provide to their customers as, you know, as a better user experience. Anyway, Wix, check GJ.
How about no?
Plans, you heard the plans. My God, in the building. I'd rather get the sells. You had the 4-hour close below, you had the daily close below the daily range. So a top wick to 16 areas, you know, wouldn't be that bad. And then you could start filling the wick down, the daily wick. Right? There's a good 80 pips there to catch. And the daily does need a steeper top wick. Look, it barely got one. So ideally, we still come back up and tap 16. You might see the daily come down here, right? Tap 16 because it's got to retap, almost, not completely. It might tap like these areas close with no bottom wick, and then just shoot up. And if that happens, right, if it just does this and then shoots up, there's still a high likelihood that the daily can close bearish and flip. It's just gonna need, you know, a steeper top wick, and then you're gonna see London or New York come back down, and that's going to be the drive, especially with the news coming out tomorrow. If we get some good news, I mean, gold might, you know, do one of these. This is some John, only 4 candles on the hourly, but this is what you might see on the 4-hour and on the hourly as it gets closer to the New York session and we start breaking out of this range. What's on the agenda tomorrow is CPI and unemployment. Oh no, that's Aussie unemployment. Or CPI, and we have, I think, the very next day we have unemployment. Yep. CPI, listen, the next 2 days should be wild, right? Really save your troops, save your accounts, save your money, save your soldiers, save your bullets, whatever you want to call it, for those days when we can supercharge the accounts. Don't just waste them. Yeah, Barber kind of fucked me up. Alright, don't look bad. You looking spiffy. Well, not much we could do here. Just wait, gang. Wait. So, you know, your boy Bobby is here to trade. Bobby gang is here. Nice. Mark, same lines as you did, so it wasn't as hard as I thought. Work starting today. I try to draw before I get on your stream, but it's working, just learning when you get in. Perfect. How many pips are to be expected when news drops tomorrow? I don't know. That's not something you can expect. It really depends. There's no direct correlation. There is a direct correlation, but there's no direct formula to count the correlation. Don't miss your streams. Let's fucking go. Good shit. Appreciate you. CPI tomorrow. What's your thoughts? I mean, we'll watch the news play out. We'll try to hop on a few minutes after. Tier 2, shameless. Yeah, there's just no tier 2. It's Wix's table, but yeah, I guess you can call it tier 2. Yeah. Sunday sessions are dope. Except the last one, it was like 5 hours. Don Juan was lit out his mind. I'm going to a house party. Woo! Yeah, they got a dub. I got to break even. Some of them got a dub. I want to smoke, sit in the house, trade, and make money while my family's around for my entire damn life. Not really. You might want to do it for like 2 hours a day every day. 5 hours a day max. You really want to do this all day long, just sit in the house and just support and resistance are usually expected in the Asian session. That's because of volume or pullbacks. It's the wind down session, less volume, right? So there's typically there's a lot of the time there's not enough volume to drive you out of the range. Typically, if there is volume drive you out the range, it'll come back into the range. And a lot of times it is the pullback session. There will be those few times where this is not the pullback session, it's the breakout session. But right now, look at the daily. You kind of need the daily to pull back. Sorry, that's the weekly. You need the daily to pull back to create a top wick. It's got no top wick, so I'm expecting a flip whether we drive down now or later. I'm expecting, or we don't drive down at all. I'm expecting a flip to eventually happen here on this candle and re-break the highs. Once we re-break the highs, we can start looking for potential sell areas. And the thing is, if you reach 0.85, I'm gonna look for sell areas maybe at around 26, right? 28 again. I'm sorry, no, like 22. That's where I would look. But if we don't come down here first and we start coming up first, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for sells at 16 to come down to 08 before rejecting back up. Because we have not really on the daily, we have not tapped these areas yet. And I'm expecting us, or these areas, so we might get some closers here, but wicks down like it's happened here before, and then drive up. So that's what I'm saying. If we come down here first, I think we're going to drive up higher. But if we come up to here, to these areas, I think we'll come down here. What do you take into consideration? I take the previous daily close, which is bearish. I also take into consideration, I can't speak, take into consideration where we closed, which is below the daily levels, right? And if you see the daily level right here, look, we closed below it. I would expect this now to fill this range down from here to here, right? But what happens when you fill that range down? Look at the candle that drove down right here. See where it wicked up to? Right there. So I'm expecting us to tap these areas, whether it happens in Asian session in London or New York, before filling this range down and tapping these areas again. Okay, do you guys see that better now? That's how I want to wick up to continue down. Otherwise, if we come down, we're going to drive up and retest the highs here. 22 to 28 to 26. When in doubt, zoom out. Right, fellas? Shouldn't be difficult. Just don't be impulsive. It was a good hour or two early when gold was not trading. It's, yeah, no ticker. Yeah, we experienced it before in the trading. This happens every day, Toby. Every single day between 5 and 6 p.m., depending on your broker, or maybe 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's going to be an hour of no trading. It's just rollover time. It's swap fee time. Because your broker does, if you're in the trade, is basically the next day switching over on your broker, and they'll charge you or pay you money for holding money on there during a position. Everything is speculation, smokes. Everything is speculation until it's out. You trade in London? Very rarely. Let's see if we can come up. And we've also, chat, if you notice, sorry, it's the 4-hour, but let's look at the hourly. You see how there was never liquidity grabbed over here above this hourly candle? I think once we break this area and tap this line, we should see a strong rejection down. That would be optimal entries once we come up at 16 flat. Damn, valuable intel. Thanks, bro. Couldn't find anything on Google. I mean, it's just, honestly, it's common knowledge amongst trading people. It's just, you probably knew. You definitely knew it. Not even probably. I know you knew. But it shouldn't stop you from becoming a pro. I'm a side gig professional. Just give me the light. No, we will not smoke in the library tonight. I better be quiet too. Damn, it's the library. Trying to hear the grass grow. Gold entry point. When we have one, I will announce it. As of right now, we have a shit show. Okay. Nothing like trying to hear the grass grow from the 20th floor. Hey, listen to me. Kick them out. Got to keep the library peaceful. That's right. Had a buy position from 1909. Well, then you're in profits. 40 pips up. Congratulations. You're a winner. She's definitely going to be up for New York session. Jay's kid's going to be sitting on his lap for New York session. Said, oh man, he's back. One of the in-office prop funds in Aussie called prop so strategies based on 4-hour, daily, weekly time frame rejection. They take quick scalp, move on. They also do it in and out daily. All right. Well, I have a goldfish. Bet you they don't have a goldfish. Feel like smoking a coil spring? I don't know. Talk to Tino. That's something he might do. We got a goldfish that flies. I got a fly fish that's gold. Captain Jack Sparrow Asian session, yes sir. Then I would be drinking rum, slurring my speech. If I was Jack Sparrow. I got a fly that fishes. I got a tuna shark. Nice. Look at this. Now we're all talking about shit that don't matter. Awesome. Oh shit. Tina's out there recruiting. Hell yeah. Last 15 of the 4, last 20 of the 4 hour. Yeah, Dreamy, if you've been here for the last 3 weeks, what's Janez? I don't know, what the fuck is a Janez? They said, what's a Janez? Hell is a Janez? My girl asked who was a Janez. Word. Well, she sounds hideous. There he is. He's an Aussie. I like how Damon has like all the bio on everyone. Mr. Info. But yeah, if you've been around the streams for the last 3 weeks, you've been eating every morning, evening, and night. Don't you get this? That's how it's all been organized. We haven't really organized it. It's kind of organically grew into this. The plot thickens. Oh, you have no idea how girthy it is. Plot's got a lot of girth. Baby, how much girth did I put in this plot? Word. Cuban breakfast in South Beach almost made me leave my girlfriend. That's not because you wanted to leave. It's just because you have some Cuban coffee and your ass needs to run. You have some Cuban coffee with your breakfast and you just need to run. You're like, all right, baby, I'll see you home. But we live in the fucking Africa. See you there. Bye. Cuban coffee adds like 45 horsepower to your life. As a Cuban, I approve this message. It's true. That coffee is the most motivating thing in the world. You think you don't want to do something? Drink some Cuban coffee. You'll do it 3 times. And then you'll be like, maybe one more? Let's go. Last 15 of this 4 hour. Ain't shit going on. Alright, chat. I don't know. Let's check. of the 23-minute. Shit going on in the 23-minute. We need to drive. Cultural appropriation. That's right. That's why we like. You see, somebody like Cuban breakfast. You can't be like, white guy trying to be Cuban. Huh? Like, right? That's the dumbest shit ever. Aaron Rodgers needs some milk, a surgeon, a hug. The boy needs everything. A wheelchair. It's fucked up. Crutches. Exactly, Karen. That's exactly how I feel. There's a bunch of culture tourists. Faces on those Jets fans. Yeah, the defense won. Their defense is fucking incredible. 3 picks on Allen. Yeah, they got some really good D. Jets brought the big D. Do you actually fence? No, I gave that up because we kept having long ass streams. So now I just do horseback skiing. Everyone went to horseback skiing? I'm starting 2 new things: the underwater skydiving and horseback skiing. I'll see if I can do. I'll see if I can make it to all those activities. Mountain back horse riding. Mountain back horse riding. What? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. All right, chat. 4 hours gonna close like ass and feet over here. Basically, weak bearish, but still bearish nonetheless. Which means that's a strong closure, right? That's a 4. That's a strong time frame closure. So we close bearish. Let's see if we can come up without a bottom wick. Tap 15.5 areas, and then we'll take some sells. The way Wick says it with a straight face, I'm not sure when he's trolling or when he's not. Well, you should be able to tell when some shit is completely absurd, and I say it with a straight face. It makes it funnier. Right? You never see a comedian on stage laugh at their own jokes. I mean, they'll crack a smile once in a while, but that's part of the act. You'll never see them laugh at their own jokes. It just doesn't happen. It takes away from the suspense, and it takes away from the satire. Oh, backflips? No, tape flips. But you should know when some shit is completely ridiculous. I literally Googled horseback skiing, and there's a picture of the skiing being pulled by two horses turned up. I've never Googled that, but I gotta check it out. Are you updating your stream record? In what sense? Of course. You're into some exotic wild sports. Yeah, the underwater skydiving is the one that really gets me. We got 6 minutes here till the 4-hour close, and I would really appreciate it if this 4-hour can just drop a little more. You hear me, 4-hour? You've been taking a lot of W's, and your 48 W is still 48 since last week, I guess. No, it's not. Oh yeah, well, because since last week we only had one stream. We had no trade yesterday, right? Did we have a trade yesterday or no? No, I don't think we had a trade yesterday. And on Sunday I had a break-even position for the private gang. So yeah, I guess the 48 is since last week because that was when our last win was. This week just started. So again, what about GJ? I never saw you looking at it because we are gold experts. That's all we do. That's what we do. I think you got a W yesterday. No. No, yesterday we got a break even. A lot of people did get a W, but I personally hit break even by like less than like half a pip. It was like by like we went break even at 6 pips in profit because of the way the 15 printed with no top wick, and the next 15 broke its high. So we figured if we come back down, we break the lows, then we're coming back down. But it never did. It never broke the lows, but it did tap my break even. My break even is really close to the break of the lows. Might see it range, yeah, you might see it range, but that doesn't mean we can't take advantage of the range. We just got to know where the range is and how we can take advantage of it. What's our indication? What's our edge when trading in the range? Tomorrow might have a lot more movement. No, that's a fact. Tomorrow will have a lot more movement. You have CPI tomorrow. The Raffield family. Nice. What would you do differently if you had to start over? Nothing. I really am happy that my thought process and understanding of the world is where it's at. And I don't believe, I don't know if I would have gotten here if I would have taken any other route. But I've learned to appreciate my thought process and my understanding of how things work. Not just in trading, overall. Hey man, new to the stream. Don't think you'll see me here often since it's 3 a.m. where I'm at and I can't sleep. We'll try to be here as often as possible. Awesome, Brady. Drop a like, sub to the channel. Turn on notifications. You'll know when we're on, but we're on every single weekday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, thank you for coming through. What's the dill? Dill is a vegetable, I think. Got my account open. I'm putting all the knowledge in this. I want to be another success story from you. Done. Much love to you guys. Yes, sir. We have a 4-hour close coming up. Bearish hourly. We want this hourly to leave a bottom wick. We also wanted to push further, but that's all right. The 4-hour will close bearish. If we open up on this hourly, on this next hourly, breaking highs, we'll look for sells. We'll see how it opens up. We might have some volume come in right now. All right, here we go. Some volume for the 4-hour close. We do want a bottom wick here. We don't want this to close like this. This will be really tough for sells here in the next hourly candle in the next 30 minutes if we don't have a bottom wick. All right, perfect. We're getting a bottom wick here. All right, let's see how we open up. If we can break this previous 4-hour high without coming down and making a bottom wick, I will look for sells. Okay, so let's see what happens. We need to see some breaks of highs. Really small bottom wick there on the hourly. Doesn't provide much. I mean, it's there, it's still a bottom wick, but I need to break the highs. We need to grab more liquidity. If we just drive down here, there's nothing here for me. Broke the previous 4-hour low and driving up. Let's see how high we can come up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Kendall. Come on. We won't be able to see Farzo soon if he keeps on. We'll just go through every single burner he got. Yeah, nice range coming down to 11. My issue is, can we break the highs? Question is. This ain't gonna grab liquidity. Well, liquidity's up here at 16. That's where liquidity is at. Is there gonna be any Christmas party this year? Looks like big party with fans and shit. Like, alright, there's probably gonna be a big party. It's probably gonna have fans and shit. Problem is, it's gonna be up to you to figure it out. Candles forming a rainbow. Like, yeah, like in that video with the dude. He's like, now, I'm gangster. But that's a motherfucking rainbow. Shit, beautiful and motherfucker. My baby mama probably at the other end of that bitch with her gold digging ass. That's a funny video. Oh shit. Why don't we take a buy to 16? Because even though liquidity's waiting there, we don't know if we'll get there. We might come down here first. I have no indication if we're gonna come up there or drive. I'm just telling you that, like, it. You see, you take what I say and you turn that into it has to happen now because Wick said it. No, I'm telling you that at these areas is where we would have comfort being in a position where, you know, where we would have a big advantage and it would be the most optimal. We would put ourselves in the best possible position to succeed, right? Like you guys say, we don't get lucky. Well, you got to do shit to get lucky, right? And you got to put yourself where good luck can find you, and good luck will find you at 1916 for if you take sells, right? But you got to put yourself in a position to get lucky first. Appreciate you, Sauce. Today's sells will print after CPI. They might. I think we might actually drive down to a range. We might either drive down to 1908 and range till CPI, or drive up to 1916 and range till CPI. But like, I think we'll move up or down. Ideally, we make a top wick, drive down, fill the range, fill the daily wick down, and because it's filling it right now, but I want a steeper wick before it fills it. So I want a rejection, a steep wick, and then a rejection again to fill the wick down. Once we fill the daily wick, that's when I believe we will range. That's why I say 1908. I respect the discipline, yes sir. Next reminds me of my old sales mentor. Yes, sir. I heard we get good luck when we slap. Bruh.
Think about that. That's just dumb.
Fuck. The other day, somebody questioned Don's technical analysis, which later was a big W, and in that moment, I was like, yo, what? 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 I don't know if you remember it. No, I don't. I'm not sure. Look, we've been streaming every day for 4 years. That moment comes like once a week, or like 3 times, or like 10 times a week. I'm pretty good at having a short memory. I'm also not like one to have a fuck you list, right? Not that petty. I mean, I'm pretty petty, right? I can be fucking petty. But, like, I'll go to jail to prove a point, but I'm not that petty. I'm out to smoke one. Nice. Mr. Lazarus. Enjoy the cannabis. You ever met Kervin? No. Yes, 85%, 84% actually. Biggest W and L on stream. I don't know, chat has to remind me. On my stream. I don't know. We've had 100 pip runner on this stream. I don't think we've had 100 pip losses. I think we had a 60 pip loss or 70 pip loss. 68. I think 68 was the number. I think that was the biggest loss. Cut 200, but yeah, I mean, like when I started trading and doing dumb shit, yeah. Can we do something? Gold 1912. Do something for me. 1912. We're gonna get a first 15, closing bullish now. Or not. Damn, we got the memory of squirrel. I don't know. You know how many trades I take? Because I trade New York session, that stream, Like the streams get, mixed up. Whiskey sour. Damn. Kieran's out there like this right now. Pinky out and all like this. Grabbing all the liquidity. Umana is big enough. Your phone. Sunday private stream. You got to join. No, very simple. Join Wix's table on YouTube. On my channel. Always pinkies up. That's right. Even the toes. I'll be taking a drink and my pinky toe is like this. It's twitching because it's hard to keep a pinky toe up for a long time. Your foot starts twitching. Try it right now. I promise you, your foot's gonna go. Two pinky toes up, y'all. If there was ever a thing in your body you didn't need, it would probably be the pinky toe. Maybe a spleen as well, but we press and buy and sell. No, you. The twitching. Coming up here, coming up. 15 closed bullish, weak as bullish candle. I swear to God, there's no such thing as Wix's table. Yes, there is. Right there, right under the stream. You gotta be. I think you gotta be on desktop. Shameless Antarctic session. Word. 2 pinky toes up, y'all. Straight cheese. Now you can join on mobile as well. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was only desktop. See, I learned something else. You guys in the mobile land right there, you can join too. It's a real table. It is. And it's also right near the beach. Boy. Alright, this is good. This is good. Let's see if we can break this 4-hour high. Now I want the break of this hourly candle right here, as I pointed out earlier. I want a break here. I want this liquidity. We might reject before that. We might start flipping bearish before that. But it's a good 30, it's a good 22 pips away. Exclusive on these may make money on streams when they trade like 27 lot size to make a few pips. It's not rocket science. No, trade a 10 lot size, but if I don't know. It's irrelevant what we make off streams, right? Even if this stream made me $100 million, right? Which it doesn't. I think it barely made me $1,000 this month. It's like less than minimum wage for a stream. But yeah, the point is what we do on streams, right? If you show up and you watch us take positions and then you take positions and you win, right? There must be some value in what we're doing. I definitely don't make. I told you the first time I got a paycheck from YouTube, I didn't even notice. I just saw somebody dropping money into my account. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Who's dropping money?" It must have been like 3 months into it too. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we made. We made estimated revenue in the last, not even $1,000, chat. Estimated revenue in the last month. Right there. 991.98. So yeah, I'm balling on the YouTubes. Do the fade away. You think kids think it's cool that you're a YouTuber? Apparently it's a dream job for that generation. My kids like it, but they don't understand it. Like my older one, like they understand streamers, but they don't know why the fuck people are watching me do what the fuck I do. Right? Like, why do you have an audience, Dad? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Because they watch all the streamers, all the YouTubers. They watch like, but not like the adult one, not the ones we watch. They watch all like the gaming ones. Dad is the goat, honey, or Daddy's the goat. Thanks for sharing. For what? Oh, for showing how you get that you run ads. I don't know. YouTube just pays me per stream. Not supposed to show that? Why not? That's what I make. That's what I made in YouTube. That $9.91 fills the fridge at least. I don't even know when it comes in. I don't notice it. Haven't seen an ad in years. Well, let's see. Should I run an ad right now? I'm not gonna do it. I'm about to run an ad. Don't make me. Caught an ad 3 minutes ago. If you caught an ad 3 minutes ago, it wasn't me running it. That was YouTube. If you caught an ad during this stream, that was YouTube. That was not me. If it was me, it would be this. Wait, actually, no, hold on. YouTube even tells me now's a good time to insert an ad. It's telling me that on my screen right now. Now's a good time to insert an ad. It was to show how much you made a while ago, at least for AdSense, I guess. Because if we don't flip on this Saturday, which I highly doubt we won't, but if we don't and we close bullish, you might have a rejection at these areas, right, to come up, and how that would look like is you might get a bottom wick down here, flip up, and ideally, once again, no top wick here at this area, and if that's what happens, then obviously next candle top wick is what you'll trade. As soon as the next candle opens up, creates that top wick, you take an entry there, and all of this is just runners, right? But if the candle does give a top wick over here, then you should enter on this candle when it taps there, with the expectation that if we're wrong, the next candle will come down and make a bottom wick before driving up, giving us a chance to get out of the trade, right? It'll do this, can make that bottom wick, and then you can manage risk anywhere in this area, anywhere in this bottom wick. But if it starts coming down here and it closes bearish, right, you're going to need a bearish close if you never tapped 1916 before then. And if it starts coming down, you get that bearish close, you'll be waiting for the next candle to break the high here. Once it breaks the high, right, at this area, that's when you enter, and then you're looking to come back down. Okay, and this is your motion playing out as well. It'll be your motion on the smaller time frame. Okay, chat?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Appreciate that, Damon. He said, what the fuck is a Janez? And he hasn't stopped typing since. Chat, go check out Janez and his channel and his stream at 2 a.m. Eastern. He's going to be live. So let's get him some viewers. Let's get him some subs. Let's get that boy up to speed. Shameful London session plug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit, grab your Jordans, everybody. Get on the dance floor. Grab your Adidas. Not the onion. You can have an onion print during the motion, but the motion is a whole set of candles printed. The onion is just a bearish closure at resistance or a bullish closure at support. That's all the onion is. Not an entry. Just a setup. Real stoner music. Yes, that's exactly what all stoners around the world listen to. They get together and they say, "Hey, dude, pull up that Harris Heller." And everyone's like, "Yeah, I heard he's fire. Lit." You know what? Matter of fact, bring your speakers. We're gonna remix Harris Heller. We're gonna put him on repeat. All right, 30 closed here. 30 closed with no. Oh, really? No, 30 didn't close yet. Not yet. We have 1 minute to go. Less than a minute, chat. The dance I'm doing right now, getting out of negativity. Perfect. So we broke the previous 4-hour high. That's all we did, right? Drove 20 pips since then. I was expecting a much steeper wick. Much steeper wick. Because I didn't think the daily was going to do this. I think the daily needs a much steeper wick as well. It can drive down, sure, but I figured, because look, last time you had a closure here, the candle came up all the way here. Look at this, the top wick, and the one right after that came up here. So I'm expecting at least either this or at least this. So it doesn't have to do what I needed to do, but if it does what I needed to do, then we're gonna act on it. I used to draw candlesticks, zoom annotations. What is your plan on doing daily trading? I mean, profit-wise, I don't have a goal. I come here and win. But I plan out every possible situation here. But it's not just one thing. Plan A. We have more than one plan. Weed makes me be like, fucking increase my lot size. And what happens? What's your plan for when you lose the funds that allow you to increase your lot size? What's your plan for that? Or right after that? You in a trade? No. We're not in a trade. Stop smoking because of it? Yeah. I guess you found a solution. Game over? Not yet. Remember I said we can come down to these areas and flip bullish? I just drew it out for you guys. We can still come down to this area and flip bullish. I literally just drew it. We can still come down here and just have this be the bottom wick. Right? It's still possible. We can still reject here and come up here. It's going to be interesting how we play out here, because then if we reject here and come up, it's going to be interesting how we close at 1915 areas. So there's a lot still left to do here on, you know, on the charts. Let it at that. Game over when I'm dead. The game over when the king falls. Price section, it has been optimized in front of you guys for the last 4 years, live streaming. That's how it was learned. Oh. See if our picture plays out. Love from Mexico. Hey, W. David. Serious question. Imagine down this setups are going. What you gonna do when they come for you? I see it. Dreamy with a plan B over here. With a plan B for all you egotistical motherfuckers that think plan A is it. Right? Dreamy got a plan B. You need one, chat. Right? If you don't have a plan B, if you don't have other plans, or, you know, a plan beyond what the result of your current plan is, you are really egotistical. Let me give you advice, chat. You know what you do? Have a kid. That'll put your ego in check real quick. What is the plan B? Plan B is have a kid, not the actual medication for plan B, which is not to have a kid. Kind of counterintuitive, but really have children, because you know what happens? It gets rid of the ego, right? You need it. Like, you ever sit at home with nothing to eat, no food on the table? You ever do that? You ever get home and there's just nothing to eat, and you're starving, and there's no food, and you can't feed yourself? I bet you don't go and be like, all right, I'm gonna go find the best job, I'm gonna go fill out my resume. Nah, I bet you don't do that, right? Because it's you have an ego, so you're like, nah, I'm good like this, I can survive. But you have a kid, go ahead. Don't put food on the table for an evening. Go have an evening dinner with your kids and no food on the table. Your ego will come into check real quick. Have family dinner and don't put food on the table. Oh, that's really apple? Oh, I can't eat it like this. I'm gonna have to. I will. I'll eat it later. I will. I gotta cut it. can't. Thank you, I appreciate it. My oldest one brought me an apple. But I'm telling you, have a kid. Like the moment you can't provide for that kid, it's gonna check your ego, no matter what your ego is, right? So if you don't have a plan B for anything that you do, or a plan beyond what you're doing right now, beyond the result of what you're doing right now, just you need to put your ego in check. Yeah, no ego. Grinding to do anything you would, right? To get out the situation. That's a plan B. That's not like, oh, if plan A fails, there's plan A can't fail, right? No, if plan A fails, your kids are hungry. So you like, you better, you better start figuring life out, start planning for things. You don't have to plan for them exactly, but you have to understand what direction you're going to flow in when things happen. I heard a couple of traders with children say no plan B. Well, no plan B in terms of the medication maybe, and that's why they got kids, but no plan B, yeah, ask them ask them what they're going to do when they can't put food on the table. Have a wife or two, that's going to put your ego in check. Anyone that says don't have, an alternate plan or a plan B or a plan for after what you're doing is just, there's an insane amount of ego behind that. Insane amount of ego. How can you recommend not to have a plan B knowing that the majority of people fail at most things that they try, right? Before, so like what, they shouldn't try that next thing, they should just stick to that first thing they were trying. How can you say that realistic when the numbers just aren't there? You're sending people down the path of failure. You're not sending everyone there. You're, yeah, if you will make it, but you're sending the majority down a path of failure. So I don't care what they say. I promise you plan B will kick into effect as soon as they show up and there's no food on the table and they got kids to feed. Nothing wrong with confidence I'll tell you this. Your ego has to disappear completely. There has to be none of that. No pre-confidence, pre-whatever, or post-confidence. No, you need to understand and be calculated. You need to know what you're doing in every situation and be calculated. And confidence is not going to come from ego here. Confidence is going to come from you doing things over and over and over and finding that success over and over and over. That's going to let you know. That's going to back up everything that you're doing, right? That's the only kind of confidence you need. Confidence from just knowing things and putting them out into the world. No, that doesn't work. Confidence is built through experience, not by just having an ego and thinking you're the best, because that leads you down a path of destruction. Plan B will distract you from plan A. No, you're just too obtuse to see that there's, you can concentrate on more than one thing and you can actually, have a vision that's further than your initial plan. Plans go out the door when the shrooms. Jeez. It's really tough here. I'm not open to anything because at this moment, the way we're printing, we've made a resistance and we kind of tapped it right here. Made a support, right? We held it here, we tapped it, we tapped resistance, support, resistance again didn't break, support didn't break again. So I either want to see us tap this area right now or tap this area and nothing else. Nothing else. I like that word, obtuse. Shawshank much? Oh, we got Morgan Freeman here. Do you Shawshank much? Hold on. Where's Morgan Freeman? Chat, no autographs. Stat. No stat. Oh, shit. What's a Genezis here, too? What up, y'all?
What's going on?
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good? What's good?
Log on.
Yo,
What up, Jay? What does news mean for tomorrow, Wix? It means, number one thing you should understand is it means an influx of volume. You're going to see bigger hourly candles, bigger 5-minute candles. You're going to have bigger ranges. And with CPI, you're typically going to drive for the rest of the day. So if you are right for CPI, and you are that guy or gal, you will be in that small percentage of people that will win. Inez, ready for London?
Yes, sir.
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
ready.
When you stay ready, you never have to get ready.
That's right.
Janez is always ready.
Janez 24/7 on the chart. I just woke up not long ago. After New York session, I go to sleep. Then wake up, morning Asian session. I
And
go
you guys,
out, do some stuff.
you have the best time zone.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I feel like it could be pretty bad for new traders because you kind of got all day
Yeah.
to look at the
Got all
charts.
day to fuck your shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
My tool on TradingView, guys, draws squares. It's not TradingView, it's zoom annotations. Yeah, there's just nowhere I would have taken a position here.
That's pretty chalked.
Need a flip, but that was a 15 flip. It was a 30. Nah.
What time does New York start for you? Starts at or Don starts stream at 9:30, around 9:30 for me. PM.
fill the range down. What I miss? Well, no entries from us. Market move, but no entries. Music's there, it's just quiet. Clear range, but we might reject. There's a level here at 1911 flat that we might reject off of.
I'm gonna head out. I'm heading to the driving range again.
Oh no.
Oh snap!
He's practicing. He's practicing.
Yeah, I'm ready for
the
that
tourney.
DBS tournament.
Yeah,
the
you just
DBS
gotta build
tournament.
one in your garage, and then you're good to go.
Go in the neighbor's
Oh,
yard.
yeah, I got that.
Yeah, fuck up their grass real good.
Just go in the neighbor's yard. Stop wailing shit right at their door. Right at the back door.
Right to the window.
Nah, just at the door. Create a few dents.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Checking, just checking this door for you. See if it works. All right, later, bro.
Later,
Good
bro.
luck tonight.
Later.
Bougie's here. What up, Mr. Bougie?
Where's Don Juan? He was here earlier.
Hey, Dip Time,
I'm
some
right
killer
here.
shit coming
I'm right
down.
here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, you
I
were
just see your
supposed to
background.
you were supposed to say hi earlier when I said Morgan Freeman's in the house.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad.
We were talking
I was
about
like, I swear he
Shawshank.
was here earlier.
Yeah, I'm here. My girl's down here, kind of half
Uh,
dressed.
yeah, smart.
You know, at what point in the last hour or now are you helping your cousin set up his MT5? I see you sitting in your room smoking a joint. Where's the helping the cousin set up his MT5? Where's this happening? Oh, he's on the phone. What up, cousin? Good luck.
Y'all just shut up, dog.
Yeah, help him get set up. It's been a minute. Get him back into the motion, into DBS.
Yes, yes, yes. What am I looking for? At this point, there's quite a few things that have to happen. I'm going to look for a top wick on a daily, which means I'm expecting us to reject and pull up. I believe the daily has to create a steeper top wick. Will it? We don't know. But I think we can get some really good entries tonight. Trying to get your cousin in debt.
Get him out of debt.
Oh, man. News on the pound at 2 a.m. will affect the movement on gold. Well, versus the pound, yeah, but gold versus the US, probably not. I'm looking for a buy at the bottom. No, I'm looking for this hourly to start coming down and close with no bottom wick. That's what I'm looking for. I wouldn't mind if it drops another 20 here. Yes, the daily's just filling the wick here, but daily tends to reject it this area and has no top wick. It does very small, tiny. How big is this daily top wick? 420. It's less than 5 pips, 4 pips for the daily. That's tough. Look at all these wicks on the dailies. I don't think there's a single candle on screen right now that has a 5 pip top wick or a bottom wick, whatever. Thing is, if we don't close with no bottom wick, there's going to be quite a few things that still have to happen. You still have to come down, tap 1908, 1909 areas. And the thing is, you might start finding support before 1909. You might start finding support here, right? You might get a candle that prints like this You might get a really weak bullish or a doji candle, right? And then this, right? You might not really close, but you might come down and tap this area, right? You might still close. There's a level here. That's why it's not driving down here. It's respecting an area. But because if you look back to the left, there's a level there. But if we close bullish and we respect this area, and you'll see the candles just driving down here, I think we will tap this area here and reject. It'll be a bottom wick of like an hourly or a 30-minute flip to drive up. When you know breakout range to wicks now, how much back and forth and sample sizing is going on? Months and months and months and months of trading in front of you and then behind the scenes. Excuse me. Months and months of us talking and having conversations outside the stream and on the phone. Sometimes going to the back testing and double checking stuff, but months and months and months of preparations and trades and results that you guys aren't aware of. Months, like half a year type. Just saw the milk story. Yeah, it's goated. Milk story is goated. Yeah, chat. If you haven't seen the milk story, go to my IG or the YouTube shorts and go watch the milk story. Gotta go back a little. Oh shit. Drop off my smokes. So there's the hourly close. Hourly close below the most recent range. Close with a bottom wick, so maybe a top wick and a drive down. The issue here is ready to close. Close rejecting off this area. Well, the most recent, but not the overall. It's possible that we establish a support here and come up to 1916 areas. Still possible. But if we don't do it here, wait for buys at 1908, 1909 areas. Finally catching a Wix Asian. Watch down the one. Shout out to Jason C for showing up, but Jason, it's the end of our stream. About to call it here. There's quite a few things that still have to happen for me. Yo, you still train those breakdance moves, brother? No, that was just like, I used to train a lot back in the day, but that's the old me. Whatever you saw, wherever you saw it, I don't really train for it. It's just stuff I know how to do just because I know how to do it, right? It's some shit that you never forget, like how to ride a bike. But like, do I train to try to get better and new moves and all that? No. Definitely not.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
By explaining shit to nobody on my granny.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, Moto. Possible to go 15. We can go another 15 on the stream if you'd like. I don't see a position next 15. But we had some pretty good conversations tonight. I know we didn't get a position, but pretty solid conversation. I think we can have some pre-London positions that I'm most likely going to be up for. I'm going to look at the charts at 1 a.m. the way we're setting up here. So if we can come down here to these areas, I'm really going to look for a 4-hour no bottom wick. I want to get these buys before we drive down again. Outside a minute. You inside already. I'll let you in. 30 more minutes? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get there. Chat, give me a sec. Let me double check what's going on. We've only driven 20 pips here from the very peak to 23, 25. We haven't had much of a drive or much of a liquidity grab. This might be the liquidity grab before the drive. How many years? 5. 5 years this month. 5 years last month. We're gonna see price trickle down here. Time for another 6-hour stream? No, we're not in a position. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, it's a lot of things have to happen here for us to set up. Probably pre-London. We should fill the range down. Once we fill the range down, the market's gonna take some time to make a decision, and it's getting to like, you know, it's past 10 p.m. between 10 and 1 a.m. It's much less volume. Not saying it can't move, but there's much less volume. You'll typically see it try to break out and come back in range and wait for pre-London to actually start moving. What's the point of stream for 2 hours? Well, you're right. I won't do it. I will stop now. We are 48 and 14 in those 2 hours. Not bad. Not too shabby. Oh, yes. The point is value and knowledge. You get 2 hours of access to me. So you get 2 hours to kick ideas, bounce ideas off each other, and see what sticks, what works. Don't go created a support, created a resistance, and fill in the range. So it's created a low, created a high. Now it's retesting the low by filling the range, which is what it's very good at doing. And after that, it'll have a decision to make. You wanted to fill the range first. $20, 12.3 BE right now. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, quite a few things gotta happen. I'm gonna call it a stream here. I know no positions today. Tomorrow, big day in the morning, big news, CPI news tomorrow. Make sure you're there, make sure you're ready. We're gonna look for positions. There's gonna be a lot of volume. So we're stuck in a range right now. The longer we range, the harder we break out, right? So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you, Zoom gang, for coming through. Everybody. Jay, another Jay, Tino, appreciate all of you, Bougie, Ahmed. Everyone else in the Zooms, thank you so much for coming through. You guys are the best. You make this stream worth it. And chat wouldn't be the same without you. Also the mods, thank you so much. Maga, Kieran, appreciate you guys. Join us in the Zooms. Yes, everybody, if you want access to the Zooms with no delays or the private session on Sundays, go join Wix's table. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Downstream, 7 a.m. We got big news, and also hopefully we move tomorrow so we can retrace or refill those ranges again for the evening. Because tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, you know what time it is. It's hump day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll see you Wednesday evening for me, Thursday morning for all my Asian friends. Right? How can you join Zoom? There's a join button underneath the video. It's playing on my channel.
I explain it. Shit.
What was that?
To nobody. My granny.
Oh, my granny.
Oh, my granny. What the hell was that? Oh, my granny.
The new sound clip?
Yeah. Not explaining shit.
Oh, my granny. All right, gang. I'll see. I'm gonna, honestly, if I see something pre-London, I might say something. I'll say something and I'll post something in the clubhouse.
Nice.
House.
On the Discord. Yeah, if I do see something, I'm gonna look at the charts at 1 a.m. see if anything's setting up, because we might have some buys. Right.
Perfect.
Cat, yes, no problem. Gotcha. Thank you guys for coming through. Let me set us up with our track that we leave with. Right. Boom. There it is. All right, gang. Love and wisdom to you all. Right? Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.